In this video, I have a saying about giving a rat's ass that's kind of funny. That how can you give a rat's ass? The ass of the rat isn't yours to give, so let the rat keep his ass. Or you can pick up a rat and hand him to somebody else's ass first, and yes, you're giving a rat's ass. And if the other person wants to accept the rat ass first, to give a rat's ass, you're sort of offering up the rat's ass, and it's up to the other person if he wants to accept. So I'll have another saying too, that in some certain things, that if a rat's ass should really be offered or even given about a particular subject. So that's what I say about tolerance to a certain thing. You can say sometimes you give a shit. There's some and I also have a thing where I say there's certain aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck. It's not that I don't give a shit or give a fuck. It's there's some aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck that I don't give a shit or a fuck about. And at any given time, when and where should a rat's ass be given, or a fuck be given, or a shit be given, or even offered? You know what I mean? Alright, what's up, you guys? Time for another video. I'm going to talk about this like shit that makes me laugh. Not even just to put myself in this, but that's part of it. And any of you guys ever had to experience this or dealt with people like this, just because they get pissed at you for some shit, or they couldn't intimidate you, and then they'll say and threaten something if they don't come through with it. Well, go do it now then. This was in workplace factory, warehouse drama. If they didn't pull this shit on you, you've seen the drama, so-and-so, couple people fighting, one dude fighting with so-and-so, and they always do this, and they might as well just announce that they're cowards. Whether they pull the shit on you or you see the drama, couple people argue in a heated fight or something, argue with each other, and nobody lays a hand on each other or throws any punch. The one gets his bluff called, when they threaten so-and-so, and they laugh in their face. And you notice both black and white people do this shit. A lot of times in the warehouse, those factory work, workplace drama, or sometimes in the street, sometimes in your own house, if it's family member. But most of the time it's workplace drama, okay? Yeah. Try not to laugh when I say it. It's like when the other person ain't able to intimidate you, or that person, or the people that you observe in the drama. The one person gets called the bluff, gets his bluff called by the other person. You notice how that other person laughably makes reference to, oh, you wouldn't talk to me like that, or say that at this bar or whatever. They make reference to whatever name of bar they go to, like they're big shit. Like it's like it's like they're admitting that they're cowards, that they were made to feel stupid, like they had their bluff called, trying to be all hard ass, but they're admitting that they're cowards and they need to surround themselves with badasses at some bar. So like an overgrown man child, they make references to their bar. Oh yeah, when the argument is actually over and it's done with, you'll hear people say under their breath, so the other person can hear it, for example, talking to their buddy about, oh, how dare so-and-so. Oh, he wouldn't talk to me like that over in whatever bar they go to. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's a really good one. Admit that you're a very cowardly person, that you can't intimidate anybody because you're mad about stupid shit and you can't intimidate somebody. Just admit to the whole world, all your other fellow co-workers, that you need to surround yourself with badasses or pseudo badasses or would-be badasses at some damn bar. Both black and white people do it, and they will bring up some kind of act like they're gangster or some kind of a thing too. Both black and white people sometimes, you can get in a little trouble for that now. Unlike, when I was 20s working in a factory in the 1990s. But they did this
black guy talking about his 9mm or whatever the different slang, whatever geographical area you're in the black people slang. Then you got the pseudo redneck slang, or if you want to call it that way, both black and white people, whether it's Western PA where I am or somewhere else. White guy and against another white guy, they have to make reference to their AR-15. Like, oh, okay, yeah, somebody gets the best of you and then you get your bluff called, so you gotta make reference to your AR-15. Admit that, okay, you were too cowardly, you couldn't scare the other person that you were going to punch them. Not that I'm advocating that either. Yeah, admit that you're whatever color you are. Admit that you're a punk-ass bitch, coward, or whatever. You're cowardly and either got to surround yourself with badasses or make reference to your gun or whatever because you're too just admit it. You might as well just go ahead and announce it at that point. Very stupid, childish behavior, you know what I mean? Whether somebody gets mad at you because of a simple little thing and you don't play into the argument and violence, you just cordially say, well, go, if you wanted to do whatever you threaten to do at me right now, like being Mr. like tough guy or whatever, you would have went ahead and did it, well, go right ahead now. And in some cases you'd have to cordially tell them, well, yeah, you do, then actually I can prosecute your fucking ass too, I mean, well, there are particular rules about standing your ground during different states. People have presumptions about those and can land them in jail too, you know what I mean? But, yeah, really comical scenarios. It's like you'd have to instead of making a video about it, you almost want to just go like on Adult Swim or something, the Adult Swim cartoon show, make animated cartoons making fun of that kind of bullshit, you know what I mean? But yeah, both black and white people do this shit, and then the pseudo gangster, both black and white, do this shit, The pseudo redneck, you ain't saying all redneck people looking about you, but you always get that one, like the friendlier of their kind, easier going, and you get the one in a beat up pickup truck, beer belly, that's temperamental. I gotta get mad over something and talk with their voice deeper and all that. They have to get the last word in, and you ain't going for any of their bullshit. You get their AR-15, or if it's a black guy, you got friends that are black, they're more easygoing that believe in bearing arms, but you'll get the black guy or the white pseudo gangsta beta male. Oh, they make references to their gun because they're insecure. They can't scare you or whatever. I mean, they're not going to get physical. And it's usually because they get mad over stupid shit that you cordially try to reason with them or whatever. And everything, no matter what you do or say, is wrong. And the kind of people that you occasionally, temporarily had to work next to around. If it isn't you being around them and you having to deal with that occasionally in your life or whatever, you see the drama between a couple other people. And well, if you got this far in this video, the women are a different story. You got some women that are like that occasionally. Got the white chicks that are trying to talk like tough black chicks, or trying to talk like they're tough Latino chicks, and you got the black and Latino chicks be that ain't really tough. They're trying to capitalize on their stereotype. They don't want to be stereotyped, but yet they practically admit that they want to be feared. They want to exploit at their convenience. They want to exploit a stereotype, being black or whatever. Blacks or the black dude, or the pseudo black or wannabe black white dude doing that shit. Oh, don't stereotype me, but yet when they want to do the tough shit, they want to exploit that stereotype and expect to be feared. And don't get me wrong, there are ones that could be feared, just don't antagonize them because you don't know what they might do, you know, even though you can prosecute them and shit. That we understand that, but. And then one note, there are people out there, strangers, that unlike other people that act the way they do. I remember Henry Rollins saying in one of his spoken words, some people out there are literally forces of nature. They will literally kill you if you give them an excuse or antagonize them or whatever the hell. And you're lucky they even have any fear or concern about doing time in prison or whatever, you know. And yeah, there are ones out there that think it's badass to be in prison or whatever too, yeah. But that's another story. That's intermixed with a little bit of observance that you see in YouTube videos, as a matter of fact, you know, throw that in there. But, you know,